Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, full face of Primark, and this is how my makeup turned out. Honestly, I am in love. This is like a neutral, pinky, pastel-y kind of look, and I'm feeling it. Like, it goes with my top. Loving these earrings. I'm feeling it right now. I've got a new camera, so the quality might be a little bit better. Instead of me talking for too long, let's just get straight to the makeup. Okay, so for primer, I have this Prep and Perfect Perfecting and Moisturizing Primer, and this is what it looks like. It's got these like green little bubbles in there, and it's got bakuchiol. It has bakuchiol, I think that's how you pronounce it, and avocado. So it kind of seems promising, and this was £3. I love the fact that everything in Primark is so affordable. I just hope it's really good. I want one of those little balls. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna see what it feels like when it pops. Oh, it's like really quite watery. Is this thing gonna pop? This thing is not popping. And I'm just dotting it all over my face. Everywhere that needs hydration, which is literally my whole face. It smells nice. It smells like a nice little moisturizer. Feels very hydrating on the skin. My skin just feels really rough today. I have been eating so much junk. I need to calm the hell down because I'm in spots, gaining weight, skin is really bad, my sleep is really bad. Like, yeah, I need to sort my life out. But yeah, that's left me really nice and hydrated. My skin feels kind of like tacky and refreshed, and I feel like this is going to be a really good base for the foundation. So for foundation, I have the double coverage matte foundation in the shade Toffee. I'm not too sure if this will be my shade or not. I'm not sure. I think it'll be pretty close. It seems like a pretty yellow foundation. And I feel like because it's winter, I've like lost color in my face. Everywhere except for my arms like always stay tanned. This is meant to be a dupe for the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I love that foundation. It's really nice, like matte foundation that's not too dry on your skin. Let's see if this is as good as. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit on the back of my hand and then work it in with a beauty blender. I've not used a beauty blender for foundation on my face in ages because I've really got used to using a brush. I just love the flawless finish it gives and the full coverage. So I got foundation right here, big little blob. One annoying thing about Primark makeup is no mirrors in anything. I think some of their products have some mirrors in there, but for the most part they don't. Let's pop the foundation on the face. It's like perfect. It's like, I feel like it's a good match. Oh my god, this is full coverage. Smells like soap and chemicals. Oh my goodness, like it's like covered my dark circles. Like look at the difference. It's a little bit crazy. I don't like to put too much product on my forehead. I feel like when you're applying makeup, just apply the least amount on your forehead. So, because this area is the telltale sign for cakey makeup. It's like full coverage, it's not too thick. I would genuinely say like it is similar to the Estee Lauder. I don't know how it's gonna wear or how it's gonna be with the other products, but so far so good. I'm liking it. It's like a semi-matte finish. Okay, that's the foundation, and seriously, I am so impressed by that. That is a really good full coverage foundation. It's a really good match. And for reference, I'm like an NC 35, 37 in MAC foundation, so Toffee is a pretty damn good match. For concealer, I have the liquid concealer in the shade Nude. It says it's medium coverage and it has vitamin E and aloe vera in here, so sounds like it will be hydrating, but we won't know until we put it on the skin. So let's see. This is what the applicator looks like. I believe this was around £3 as well, so pretty cheap. And I forgot to mention the foundation was £5, not average drugstore price. Okay, so instantly I can tell you it feels quite creamy, but you have to kind of dunk in a few times to get enough to cover your under eyes, especially if you like to use loads of concealer like I do. A little bit on the eyelids, because I always use concealer as an eyeshadow primer. Okay, and now we're gonna blend this in. Okay, that blends into the skin really nicely. Like, it works really good with that foundation. Not cakey. It's blending effortlessly. Oh my god, this is minimal work, high coverage. And it looks really nice and dewy on my skin. Like, it's not too dry, not too thick. I'm into it. So for powder, I have this loose mineral powder in the shade So Nude. No, it's in the shade Nude, not So Nude. And it was £2, so that is a pretty cheap powder. I believe this has coverage in there, so that looks promising. Okay, so I've loaded up my beauty blender and I'm just going to press that under my eye. Okay, that to me is a pretty brightening powder, but it's left like little dots right here, if you can see that. Like little dots of the powder, which are not exactly breaking down and blending into the skin. This under eye is set and this one is not, so you can kind of see the difference. This one is a lot more matte, and I kind of like the finish. It's not too matte. Like, it's not giving me severe creasing or anything. So for £2, I mean, that's not bad at all. And I just want to blend all of that powder into the skin like so. And voila, we have a good base for blush and bronzer, which is what we're going to do next. Okay, so for bronzer, we have this PS Bronze Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. It's in the shade Fearless. It's like this kind of warm toned brown, which is actually really quite nice. It broke a little bit around the edges, so I mean, it's not the most sturdy thing, but it was £1, so I cannot complain. So I'm hoping that this is going to blend out really nice and it's not going to be patchy. Okay, I picked a little bit on my brush. A lot gets picked up, so I'm just going to tap a little bit off and just work it into my skin. Okay, very, very, very pigmented. Little goes a long way. It's quite warm. It's a little bit orange based for my own liking. I like a bit more of like an olivey bronzer, but so far it's blending quite nice. I feel like you just need to tap it a little bit and you get a lot of pigmentation. I like to build my bronzers up, so I like medium pigmentation. Ooh, it's looking good. Did my makeup and I don't know where to go. Such is life, people. Such is life. That is life now. Like, you literally do makeup to sit at home. And you know, before lockdown, I was totally fine with that. But it's like the options get taken away from you. And now it's like, I'm doing my makeup, I want to go somewhere. It's funny how human psychology is. It's like, as soon as someone tells you you can't do something, you want to do it. I'm a fan of that bronzer. It's a little bit too pigmented for my liking, but a little goes a long way. And if you're on a budget, like for £1, you can't go wrong. It seriously did blend out quite nice and it was very easy to use. So if you're a beginner and you're just getting into makeup, this would be a really good option. So for blush, we've got this blush in the shade Secrecy. Let me open it up. It's like this really nice pinky peachy blush. It's like a pinky peachy blush with bits of gold in there now that I'm looking at it more closely, kind of. I feel like it might be similar to NARS Orgasm. Yeah, it's pretty glowy. You can see the glow straight away, but it's also very beautiful. It's not too pigmented. Oh, this is a really nice blush and it was £1. It was £1. I think a little bit on my nose. This is insane. Like, NARS Orgasm is about £20, if not more. This is £1 and it basically is done the exact same thing. Like, let me zoom you guys in. That is a really beautiful blush. Okay, this is amazing. It's in the shade Secrecy and I swear it's a dupe for NARS Orgasm. Right, let's move on to highlight, my favorite part. I've got two highlighters. I've got this palette right here. Let me open it and show you the shades. It's called Island Escape. I don't think it's on sale anymore because I bought this a couple of years ago in like the summer collection, but it's such a nice highlight palette. But I believe it's the same formula as all of Primark's other highlighters. You could probably still get your hands on something pretty similar. And then I had this like pot, and this again I bought a couple of years ago. It's a loose highlighter, kind of like a dupe for Artist Couture, that kind of thing. Blinding, beautiful, but so messy. Like, this thing has exploded in my suitcase multiple times and I'm telling you, like, it hurts because I'm like, no, beautiful product wasted. And then also, no, my clothes are ruined. So yeah, you gotta be careful with these kind of products. Obviously, being an absolute highlight freak, I am going to put both on and just be blinding to sit at home and not do anything, because it's Sunday and Sundays are kind of meant for not really doing anything. Right, I'm gonna kind of mix all the shades. Okay, blinding, like boom, straight away. What I'll tell you about Primark highlighters though, they do bring out your texture. If you have texture, it's gonna pick up on it. It's not the finest formula. Beautiful, but it will bring out your texture. Which, if it's blinding, I don't really care too much. Like, who on earth has perfect skin? Like, that is just so unrealistic to attain. Nobody has perfect skin. I mean, if you do, you're like one of the most blessed people on earth. So enjoy that skin, don't ruin that skin. But yeah, I just feel like there's just so much pressure to have everything perfect and whatever. Like, no. If you have a spot, you have a spot. Don't like beat yourself down too much about it. Do my Cupid's bow. Seriously, these highlighters are just insane. Like, boom. Second highlighter time. Okay, that's just insanity and the levels of how blinding it is. Oh my god, you have no idea how messy this is. It's gone everywhere. Okay, so can you see that I'm the Tin Man? But will I stop? Absolutely not. Oh my god, that is insane. This highlight is mad, and I'm sure that little pot was around £3. So if you find a loose glitter highlighter from Primark, like, get your hands on it, because it's freaking blinding. Like, yes. So I had to do my eyebrows off camera because I did buy a Primark eyebrow pencil, but I lost it. And seriously, I've looked everywhere all over the house, and I cannot find it. I don't know where it's gone. But I've used Primark eyebrow pencils before, and I found one that's similar. It's the MUA one. I think that you probably achieve eyebrows just like this. Like, not the best brows in the entire world, but does the job. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I have these babies right here, and these are the dupes for the Huda Beauty Melted Shadows. The packaging is actually insane. Like, it's so similar. I've done a video on these, so you can check that out on my channel. It's just like me reviewing these and the pigmentation, etc. So if you're interested in buying these, go check out that video. For the purpose of this video, I am going to use these. I'll probably try and use them all, but because I've got like a pinky little vibe going on, I'll probably mostly use the brown and the pink. These blend out amazing, and I'm not a fan of liquid shadows, so that's that. So I think we're going to start off with the pink one, and it's in the shade Dreamboat. These are £3 each, so they're so freaking cheap. Let's get a little bit of this pink one and just pop it on the eye, like so. It's like a nice pinky sherbet color, and then you can blend it out with a brush, and it blends out really nice, like surprisingly nice. And there we go, we got a nice little transition shade going on there. Then I'm going to take the brown one, using the same brush because I want it all to be kind of blended. I'm just gonna buff that in. I think we're gonna have a pretty muted eye look, but a very kind of wearable, cute, pastel-y kind of one. Next, we're gonna take the metallic one from the pink one. It's really pretty, and it has a different kind of brush. And then we're just gonna paint that onto the lid. And then I'm just gonna blend it in with my finger. Okay, that's super pretty. So I'm just going to do exactly the same thing on the other eye. Like, sometimes you blend things out and the shimmer disappears. It's not like that with this, so I'm going to put a little bit on and see how they layer. Oh, that's a really pretty eye look. Okay, so just grabbing a little bit of that bronzer shade, I'm just going to run it under the eye like so. Okay, as you can see, I've done the other eye off camera. I've got the metallic bit of the green one in the inner corner, and it's like a really nice white green. It has like loads of green reflex in it. Mint and green has been my theme of the year. Like, my wedding theme was mint and green. I never got to wear my outfit, but It was supposed to be midnight green. So yeah, I'm really still into that color combination. I put a little bit under the brow bone and blended it out with my finger. So you've got a tiny, tiny, tiny hint of green there. Let's pop it on. Right, so you can clearly see like that is white with a tinge of green. Just gonna blend that out with my finger. The thing is, like, these blend out beautifully, like an absolute freaking dream. So good. And then I'm just gonna do the inner corner. I like to blend it first and build it up. Oh my god, I love this eye look, it's really cute. Okay, so I've done liner on one side, and to be honest, this liner, I don't think it's the best liner ever. This liner has a nice thin tip, but the issue with it is if you go over the bit that you drew on, the product doesn't reach the tip, so you're kind of going back and forth but no product is coming out, so which is really annoying when you're trying to define a wing. As you can see, there's like a little gaps in there. I feel like you need to be holding it down the whole time, but who does the eyeliner like that? Actually, I'm confident enough to say this eyeliner sucks. Do not get it. Right, for lashes, I've got this mascara right here. It is called HD Fanatic and it was £2.50. I really quite like the packaging. It's pretty, it's pink. And this is what the brush looks like. In all honesty, this looks so similar to the volume side of the Huda Beauty mascara. Look, here's it for reference. Okay, right off the bat, it's giving me length, volume. It's giving me like the little spidery lashes. I don't know if I'm feeling that. I really love wispy lashes. That is my favorite kind of lash. See, I ain't mad at these lashes. Like, look at the size of these. This is a really good like lengthening one. I don't think it's great for volume because it's not making my lashes wispy, but they are defined and they're dramatic and they're there. I rarely ever put lashes on, but today I got some from Primark. These are the Double Trouble false lashes and they were £1. This is what the lash looks like. Looks quite nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop these on after I've done my lips. So I have lip glosses. Okay, so these two are lip glosses, honestly gorgeous. Then I've got a satin lip gloss. It's more like a satin lipstick. And then I've got this Demi matte, and they're all kind of nudes. I've also tried their matte lips. I kind of like them. They're not too drying and they're really cheap. And yes, the lip glosses are really nice. They hydrate in, like, yeah, yes for Primark lip stuff. And the lip liners are just amazing. They're £1 and they're so pigmented and they're just really good quality for the price. Okay, so I'm gonna use the shade Red Velvet, and it's a pretty old lip liner, but I'm pretty sure you can find a shade like this in Primark right now. I love Primark lip liners, like seriously, they are some of the best. I have tons. They're just really cheap and they work. So for lip, I have this Demi matte lip cream and it's in the shade Naked. I'm really excited to use this. I've not used this before and I've never used the Demi matte lip anything, so excited. That is so nice. It smells like cupcakes. It feels like a satin lipstick, or when you put lip gloss on top of a matte liquid lipstick. This again, I'm sure this was like £1, and seriously, look at this lip. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh my god, I love this. So for setting spray, I have a Prep and Perfect Performance and Setting Mist. And this is chamomile and aloe vera. It looks really good. It's £4 and I believe it has skincare incorporated into it, so it's 2 in 1 really. Right, we're gonna shake it and then we're gonna spritz it. Okay, that's not too bad. It smells so nice. It smells like really refreshing, like aloe vera. Oh, that smells really good. I love that. And I feel like my face feels really hydrated. Like you can automatically see. Ooh, look at this highlight. This is amazing. I'm gonna pop those lashes on off camera because seriously, you don't want to see that hot mess. I get so angry putting lashes on. And then I'll be right back for final thoughts. Okay, lashes are on, and these lashes, can you believe that they were £1? Like, that's just insane, and they look really good. You know what? I'll tell you the craziest thing about these lashes. They came with lash glue. Like, you buy high-end lashes and they're like £16, £10, whatever, and none of them come with glue. But Primark, for £1, you get lashes and glue. I mean, that's just insane. I'm loving this look. Like, seriously, I'm feeling it, feeling myself. To finish it off, I'm gonna spritz some perfume, and I randomly bought this when it was on sale. I literally got it for £1, and it's this orange blossom perfume, and I'm really sad. Like, I've used so much of it and I don't really want to use it up because I can't find it anywhere else, but it smells divine. I love anything with orange in it. Like, orange is my obsession at the moment. So good. That, guys, concludes my full face of Primark, and I am so happy with this look. I think for the most part everything works. Like, my face, it looks a little bit expensive. Like, it looks like I've used high-end products. The only thing that kind of didn't work was the eyeliner. Wasn't the biggest fan of that. I also find that around here I'm really shiny, so I'm thinking maybe the primer isn't the best, or I'll put too much highlight on. I'm not sure, but too shiny around this area. The powder was good for coverage, but doesn't look super natural on the skin. I have to point that out. The foundation, concealer, that worked well. The lip stuff is just amazing. Mascara was nice. The setting spray was nice. The highlights are insane. So overall, I feel like yes to Primark makeup. I'll tell you what I didn't put on Primark wise that I love: their nails. So I always put on their false nails, the stick-on ones. They're like amazing. And yeah, because of my job I can't put them on anymore, so that sucks. But yeah, overall amazing makeup, love it. Primark makeup, huge thumbs up. So if you like this video, make sure to like it, make sure you subscribe and join my YouTube family, and I'll see you in the next one.